So next week, we're going to give these mooches another chance, right?
I assume so. We're going to go for it another time?
We're going to, what is this show? Fight for the Fallen, right? The AEW event, All Elite Wrestling?
I believe so. Fight for the
Fallen, which is for victims of gun violence, which is a positive thing. So we're gonna watch this show. I'm in Knoxville this weekend, but it's gonna be on the internet. We're gonna watch it and then do next week's show and review that. I'm gonna keep at this until they get it right. I swear I am. I've got the patience. Because now I'm emotionally invested. If I've spent so far all this time watching this product, then I'm gonna watch till they get it right. And they've been making incremental changes. But we'll talk about this here in a minute, my conflicts on modern wrestling. But anyway, so next week we will review Fight for the Fallen. And we'll be back next week and we'll talk about, I'm cheering for them at this point. Just you got all the money in the world, guys. Quit giving everybody's best friend a job. Quit letting people talk you into just because all 750 Outlaw fans like the fucking guy that sticks his hands in his pockets. Doesn't mean he's a fucking professional talent for a major organization. Do more of the good stuff and less of the bad stuff. Have the serious talent come and the fucking bogus talent stay home and give us a show and we will rave over it. So hopefully they'll do that this coming week.
Young Bucks versus Cody and Dustin Rhodes.
Actually, if anybody can make the Young Bucks have a wrestling match, it'll be Cody and Dustin Rhodes. So we'll see what happens.
A segment with Chris Jericho where he will be doing something or saying something. Who knows? It could be anything.
Well, if Chris Jericho's talking, I can think of worse things. You got the rest of it there? What's the rest of it?
The rest of the card, Jim, you also have SoCal Uncensored versus the Lucha Brothers.
Okay, I can see where that would be, because Daniels and, well, I don't know whether it's Daniels and Kazarian or Daniels and Scorpio Sky. They're from California. They've done a lot of lucha. The Lucha Brothers obviously have done a lot of lucha, so that can gel. That could work.
Brandy Rhodes versus Allie.
I've never seen Brandy wrestle, and I've seen Allie wrestle. But I'm not keeping my fingers crossed, but we'll see.
Kenny Omega will grace your television screen against Shima, or is it Sema? I don't even know.
I think it's Shima.
Shima.
Well, Shima was okay. I'm sure Kenny Olivier will do a bunch of stuff, but you can't really be taken seriously as a professional wrestler because of his crimes in the past, so therefore we'll skip that.
Adam Page, some call him the Hangman.
Yes.
Will be going up against Kip Sabian.
Okay, I love Adam Page, and I haven't seen that much of Kip Sabian, so we'll see what happens there. That may be good also.
It appears this is the last match listed. I don't know if there'll be a pre-show, because if there is not a pre-show...
The pre-shows usually get over so good.
This may be the first show they've had without a multiple-person...
Wow! They're listening!
But there is a 6-man tag match, and this match will be Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela of Blink-182 fame versus Sammy Guevara, Sean Spears, and MJF.
Oh, good God. So they've put Ric Flair in the middle of 5 TBS jobbers that Ted Allen brought up in a fucking minibus.
You think Darby Allin's Ric Flair?
I was talking about MJF.
I know.
I'm fucking with you. And you know, and I was conflicted on Darby Allin also because he's got a great gimmick. Then I found out it wasn't a gimmick. He really does like to fucking jump off shit and hurt himself and fall and hurt himself. And he and his friends spray each other in the eyes with pepper spray and shit. So he looks great as a gimmick. And I thought he was working it great. Then I found out he wasn't a gimmick. And also he's 140 fucking pounds.
Did you hear who his wife is?
I wasn't at the wedding. I don't have any idea.
I don't know this to be a fact, but it was recently said on.
Well, now, okay, well, then we must mark down because we never say things that aren't true here. This is alleged to be something.
It is alleged to be something. I'm looking it up as we speak, and apparently it is true. As recently revealed on 605 Superpodcast Earthquake Star Wars,
okay.
Darby Allin is married to Priscilla Kelly, the tampon girl.
Oh, seriously?
I'm serious.
Okay, then fuck both of them. Then they're done in my mind. Never mind. I was trying to give the guy as much as I could, but no, fuck no. It's so now they're teaming up in marriage to destroy the wrestling business with their fucking unsavory bullshit and fucking hokey play wrestling. All right.
Wouldn't be the first marriage to try and destroy the wrestling business.
If I was MJF in that match, I'd pull a Sid Vicious and I'd get the flu to go play softball because it's just. Once again, why would you put a main event money drawing talent in the middle of a bunch of fucking backyard play wrestlers doing bullshit and fucking, and that Jimmy Havoc, that's another one. Jesus Christ. I said everything on MLW television on commentary that I thought about him. And I don't know what the fuck. Do you know he couldn't make the second date of the 2-day New York WrestleMania weekend dates in MLW? The second day, he couldn't make his match that he was going to be on television, on BN Sports, on television in the United States, which is more high profile than he usually is because his arm opened up.
What do you mean?
He had sliced himself open so badly in some hardcore match in England that his arm opened up. And the doctors told him, absolutely do not wrestle. You could get an infection and this and that and the other thing. So he'd flown all the way over from England. And because of the stupid shit that he did in England, he couldn't even make his matches in the United States because his arm opened up. When you're a fucking 5'6", 140-pound, translucent white, absolutely no physique, non-professional athlete of any kind with a bad haircut and covered in scars, and your arm opens up to prevent you from working your contracted dates because people have contracted you to wrestle for some unknown reason, just quit. Just stop. Just all of you, just stop. Stop pulling the tampons out of your twats. Stop slicing yourselves from asshole to appetite with fucking straight razors to prove that you're hardcore. Stop making a mockery out of the wrestling business with your fucking blow-up dolls, your grade school kids, and your fucking hand grenades. You don't have enough talent to play with the big boys. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch, assholes.
That's AEW's Fight for the Fallen this Saturday.
Oh, fuck. Well, I wasn't even trying to say, just that match. What the fuck? Anyway, God damn it. I didn't apply to be a fucking astronaut because I don't know how. And I couldn't do it if I tried.
Why should that stop you?
I know a few people I'd like to send to the fucking moon. But people, recognize your limitations and don't embarrass other people who know how to do this shit right just because you want to play at wrestling. I've said that for the last time this week. But I'm sure I'll say it again next week, folks, when we review All Elites Wrestling Fight for the fucking tampon girl. I don't fucking know. I'm so verklempt